In this video, we want to look at the histogram of our created NDVI image, which is this black and white or grayscale image we're seeing over here. And once we open that up, we want to play around with it and do something called a density slice to better understand what different regions of the image are behaving strangely. So the first thing we want to do is open up the histogram, and we can do that from in the window itself, enhance, and then way down here at the bottom, interactive stretching. And what that automatically does is it opens up a histogram of all the different pixels, and these are the NDVI values over here, which is shown on the left. And then this is those same values but translated into what we can see on the monitor, right, which are values from 0 to 255. But we're going to focus on this white side on the left here because these are the actual numbers. And so we're interested in, we've got this nice beautiful Gaussian looking peak over here, and then we got all this crazy sort of spiky noise. And so what's going on with that? And it would help us if we could know where in the image do this spiky massive points correspond to. And we can do that via this tool called a density slice. And the way you get to density slice is you go over here, and this time you go to overlay, density slice, and this brings up a new thing here. And so the input density slice band we want to use in this case is this SB. I called it NDVI1. You'll probably have a different name there, but we say OK. And then we've got all these values, and these values correspond from the minimum, which is negative 0.94 over here, to maximum 0.71 over here, right? But we're not interested in the whole range of it. We just care about this spiky mess over here. So we're going to actually clear these ranges, and then we're going to go into options, and we're going to say add new ranges. And we can have a start range and end range, and I'm just going to eyeball it right here, but actually no, I'm going to cancel that guy, and we're going to want to know better. So if you actually click on this histogram over here, you can see what the actual numbers are. And so if I'm looking, the bottom edge of this spiky guy is about negative 0.59, and the upper edge of it is about negative 0.25. Okay, so that's negative 0.59 to negative 0.25. So that's what we want in here. So the range will start at negative, we want a negative 0.59, and then the range ends at negative 0.25. You might have slightly different ones there. Then so that's now in our density slice. We apply that to the image. Oh my goodness, look at this, right? This is amazing. So what this is telling us is that this sort of spiky area over here is really, this particular land cover type that we're seeing across the image. And so this is the beginning of what we can do to do some masking and other pretty cool tools. And that's that. So that's using the histogram to pick a section of that data, and then using the density slice to actually visualize that.